Have you ever watched your manager get fired because of their own bad decision? Back in the early 2000s, before video content creation became mainstream, I landed a job as a content creator for a university. Their goal was to boost their brand using YouTube. The pay wasn't great, about $2,200 a month, but at the time, very few people were experienced in editing, scripting, and video production. So I took the offer, thinking it could lead somewhere. On my second day, my manager handed me my KPI 85 videos between 3 to 10 minutes long, all to be completed within a year. I almost laughed. That meant I had to script, film, cast, compose music, and edit alone. To make things worse, I had to use my own gear because their cameras were outdated and their computers couldn't even handle 720p footage properly. I raised my concerns, but my manager just smiled and said, "Don't worry, quality matters more than quantity." At first, she seemed supportive. Then she found out I smoked. Overnight, everything changed. Suddenly, I was unprofessional. She began nitpicking everything, saying I smelled like smoke after breaks, accusing me of being late by 5 minutes despite working 4 extra hours daily, even complaining I wasn't reachable during lunch. Still, I pushed through, thinking my work would speak for itself. 5 months in, I was called into the director's office. My manager was already there, pretending to look disappointed but clearly enjoying herself. The director said she was concerned that I was behind, 30 videos completed when I was supposed to be near 40. I explained that I was working 6 days a week, producing quality videos that had already brought the university record-high view counts. I reminded them that I was a one-person team doing the work of a small studio. None of it mattered. The director told me the KPI was non-negotiable. "It's clear you can't keep up," she said. My manager smirked and added, "We'll find a professional production house to take over." The director nodded in agreement. That's when an idea hit me, and it was beautiful. One of my duties had been maintaining a list of local production companies for potential collaborations. Since my manager had no industry connections, I knew she'd turn to that list the moment I was gone. So before leaving, I quietly edited it, changing all the contact numbers and emails except for one. That one belonged to a production company where my friend worked as a junior director. I called him up and laid out my plan. If his company landed the job, I'd coach him on how to pitch to the university's higher-ups in exchange for a 15% finder's fee. His general manager jumped on board immediately. After I trained them on how to mirror the university's tone and style, they went in to pitch and nailed it. My former boss and the director were blown away that this company understood their vision so perfectly. They signed the contract on the spot. Now, back then, outsourcing video work wasn't cheap. Each video cost roughly double or triple my old monthly salary. But since a professional team had people for every role, director, producer, cinematographer, sound tech, editor, assistant, and more, they could churn out a polished video every few days. In just 4 months, they completed 50 videos and billed the university more than 10 times my yearly salary. My 15% cut came through exactly as agreed, worth about 15 months of my old pay. I took a long vacation, enjoyed the sun in Bali, and used the rest to enroll in a respected film school abroad. I thought that was the end of it. Then I got a call from a former colleague, the same one who'd warned me about my manager's hatred of smokers. She told me the university had just fired my manager and reprimanded the director. Apparently, the project's original budget was supposed to cover around 18 months of my salary, not 10 times that amount. My ex-manager had been so eager to prove she could finish the project after firing me that she approved massive invoices without proper clearance. When the finance department finally saw the numbers, it caused an uproar. The university launched an internal audit, and everything unraveled. My former manager was dismissed for approving expenses far beyond her authority, and the director received a formal warning for negligence. Meanwhile, the videos were all completed. My friend's company got a huge reputation boost, and I'd already been paid more than a year's worth of salary just for setting it all up. In the end, my manager's obsession with getting rid of a smoker cost her job and paid for my next chapter. Sometimes the best revenge is letting people trip over their own decisions while you sit back and enjoy the view.